Good afternoon, everyone. It's Victoria from Ask the Angels. I hope you're well on this amazingly sunny weekend, the last bank holiday weekend in May in the UK. And it's also my partner's birthday today, so I've just snuck downstairs to do the weekly angel card reading so that I can send it to you. And as soon as I thought about doing the cards today, I was immediately drawn to this deck. I haven't used this for a while in the weekly angel card reading. And this was the deck that I was drawn to choose for today's reading by Kyle Gray, the Angel Prayers Oracle cards. And immediately I had a jumper come. So I've chosen 3 cards. This is for week commencing tomorrow, May the 28th, last week in May, incredibly before we move into June. And then we're kind of midway through the year almost. So the first card that came, that was a jumper, in fact, actually, it jumped right out of the deck while I was shuffling them and asking for the highest good for those that needed to have this message. And this is really interesting because it's the full moon tomorrow. And as we know, the full moon is all about letting go. It's about releasing things that no longer serve us. It's about forgiveness. It's also a call to express gratitude. And so once we do that, we're then in a more clearer place, mentally, spiritually, physically, to manifest and to set intentions for things that we want to have come into our life. And this card is really calling on you to embrace those changes, embrace the changes of the chapter of the things that are moving away from you. It says the affirmation is, or the prayer is, thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So this card, again, beautiful with the fact that it's the full moon tomorrow, is asking you to really embrace those challenges that you've gone through, those old behaviors that no longer suit you, those things you need to forgive, either from yourself or from other people, the difficulties, the tough situations that you've gone through. And even if it's, situations with other people or through yourself, or even just a learning of yourself where you have perhaps been working on issues around your own stuff, whether that's you're now into adulthood, things that happened to you in childhood that you are trying to move past and move through. So it could also be that, doesn't necessarily have to be a bad relationship or job or whatever. So it's whatever resonates with you. And so that transformation is exactly that. It's moving through those difficulties so that you can then welcome the new things that are going to come, welcome the chapters that are coming, welcome the new things that will be coming into your life. So that transformation from the old past and challenges, try to embrace it, try to keep in that positive attitude, thank the angels for helping and supporting you with that process. And as I say, beautiful that it falls on the full moon, when that's all about releasing and letting go of those things that don't serve us. So that was the first card of the week, so kind of Monday, Tuesday, if you like. And then the second card that came, is Manifesting Miracles. Look at this. Thank you, Archangel Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. So we know, as I just said, when we release from the full moon, release those things that don't serve us, we forgive, and we go through that process of gratitude, which is really important. We are then in a clean and clearer and more positive place to manifest, so to set intentions and then to manifest. And so this card is about manifesting those things that you want to have come into your life. So trusting in that process of, I've released, I now set my intentions. What is it that you want to bring into your life? And manifesting that. So your mentality, your thinking is going to be really important around this time. So manifesting miracles is obviously an important, it already sounds positive, but we can also manifest the things that we don't need or we don't want. And we don't necessarily do that on purpose, but we perhaps think we're not worthy, or we can fall into negative thinking or fear. All of those things are kind of lower energy things that don't serve us. So by embracing this transformation, that it's coming out of this phase of those things that were difficult, this then manifesting the miracles will bring in that positive stuff that we want to have. So hold on in there. Keep the positive thinking. If you're struggling with that, take a minute to just sit, maybe do some writing, ask the angels to help clear your thinking, ask them to focus on what you should be focusing on. And if you're not sure what that is, then just hold, as Kyle says, hold the light, hold the feeling of love, hold the feeling of positivity, and trust then that whatever is for your highest good and whatever it is that for the best of the world will be the thing that you then manifest and bring into your life. So it isn't that you have to have a clear picture. And my feeling from speaking to a lot of people around my healing work that I do, also around angel card readings, is that people don't necessarily know. They're not really sure where they're moving and transitioning into. I'm the same also. I feel a change and a shift. I'm embracing it and I'm riding along with it, knowing that something will come, knowing that I'll get a sign, I'll get a feeling, an inclination, I'll get an email that will come in, somebody will ask me about something, and then that will feel right. So holding the light, holding that positive attitude and approach, even when we aren't sure, but knowing then that the universe has got my back, that the angels are supporting me, and that all is well. And then the last card, I love this one, is this beautiful woman. Look at this, represented by Archangel Ariel, which is this peaceful warrior. And the prayer is, thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. So this is about standing in my truth, standing in my presence, standing my ground peacefully with love. So it's about when we're challenged, when we are struggling with those things, when we're unsure about what to do, but we know that whatever it is isn't the right thing for us, but we're not really sure how to articulate that, or we're not really sure how to react to it, then it's saying just be peaceful, just stand in your purpose, stand in your truth, stand in your ground, but do it with love. So you know, there will be people around you perhaps that maybe try to push your buttons, or situations that you're struggling with, things that you just know are not your bag and not the right things that you want to be experiencing. And rather than reacting either aggressively or quietly and not saying anything, but then still being angry or struggling with it behind the scenes, this is saying, walk away from it, be positive with it, stand your ground with it, but come at it with love. So it's not about being submissive. It's not about not speaking your truth or saying it. It's about doing it, holding that truth, holding the things that are important to you, but doing that through peace, doing it through love, and doing that through blessings. So ultimately it's saying that, where things challenge you, a person or a situation, then have the courage of your convictions to say, actually, no, that's not for me. And as long as you do that from a loving place, then know that it will be okay, and that the angels will have your back and support you. And be peaceful with that approach, obviously, with the card being the peaceful warrior. So I hope those cards have helped. I think it's amazing, the two cards that have come, and even the last one, given that we have the full moon. And I was with somebody yesterday doing a reading with them, and they're really quite similar cards that have come out today, as was the topic of conversation yesterday, which is always never a coincidence, is it? So listen, wishing you an amazing week ahead. I'm really hot here in my conservatory, so I'm going to have to open some more windows and doors, I think. It's wonderful to be able to share the weekly angel card readings with you. I love doing this. It's really important for me to stay connected to doing the weekly angel card readings. and sharing the messages that the angels want to share with you. So hopefully you will find it a benefit. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. And then next time I am transmitting this, it will be in June, incredibly. Take care, everyone. Big love. Bye.